Welcome back to my YouTube channel with another interesting topic. I was checking the mic because sometimes I feel I'm not audible enough and that can be quite annoying. So before we start this topic, I've already mentioned the topics on my thumbnail, but before we start, I would like to inform you guys that I have recently, watched some images taken from the James Webb Space Telescope, and I feel so grateful to live in this time and age because those images are literally fascinating and mind-blowing. I don't know, I'm just speechless. I don't know what to say. I feel so happy and grateful. Anyway, for those of you who don't know what is James Webb Space Telescope, it's basically a space telescope currently conducting infrared astronomy. It was launched on the 25th of December 2021, and its total cost of construction, if you want to know, up to you if you're curious, is 10 billion US dollars. I mean, yeah, it's super expensive, but I think it's worth it. After I saw those images, I was like, wow, oh my God, I never thought I'm gonna see that. So yeah. So James Webb Space Telescope is NASA's largest and most powerful science telescope ever till now sent to space. The telescope so far has provided some of the deepest and clearest images of the universe we have seen so far, guys. So I'm gonna attach some of the images in this video, and then I'm gonna start talking about the next part of this topic. So yeah, you ready?
I've been dreaming on in my head like I've seen it. A life worth living is a life with meaning. I'll do what I love till my heart stops beating. I'm feeding this demon. Got a taste, can't erase bitterness in my face. Work a job every day till your dreams fade away. Like a card, never change, play the game.
So now we are back with the second part of this video. I have mentioned both the questions in my thumbnail. The first question is, are we alone in the universe? And the second is the universe infinite? Both are very interesting questions if you think about it. I mean, I guess this type of questions have plagued humankind for thousands of years. It's still a mystery somehow. Just think about it. I mean, regarding the first question, I've checked different government official websites and NASA's official website, and they have all stated that as of now, till now, no other life forms have been found on other planets in our solar system, in other galaxies, basically in our observable universe. So the answer is no. I mean, I know there are many theories out there circulating about aliens and extraterrestrial creatures and all of that, but we can't be sure, right? It's not easy to verify and say that these claims are facts and are true. So basically, we're gonna go with the NASA's official answer that it's no. We don't know about the future. Maybe hundreds of years from now, thousands of years from now, they will be able to find out more about this and discover more about the origin of our creation, the universe, galaxies, and all of that. But as of now, we don't know. They haven't found yet. So yeah, the answer is no. It seems like we are alone in this huge, vast, cold, black universe. The second question, is the universe infinite? Well, guys, as per scientists and astronomers, the current spatial size of the universe is unknown. Yeah, you heard it right. It might be infinite, it might end at some point, but they aren't sure. On the other hand, astronomers have been able to determine that our observable universe is 13.7 billion years old. And that is the observable part only. What do I mean by the observable part? Because there are other parts of the universe that we aren't able to observe currently with the technological advancement and telescopes that we have. We don't know about the future. We don't know what's gonna happen in the future. But right now, that's all we can see. Another interesting fact that I remember is that our universe is expanding at a very high rate. Just imagine this huge black dark energy, dark matter all around us and expanding forever and ever and ever. It seems frightening somehow, but interesting as well. So yeah, many of you might ask, but what is universe? What are the main components of the universe? What is this whole thing called universe? As for astronomers and scientists, there are three main components that makes up the universe. The first is dark energy. 70% of the universe is made of dark energy. Second part, 25% is dark matter. The third 5% only, the smallest percentage, is normal matter. I'm gonna talk in details about each of these, starting with dark energy. As for astronomers, dark energy is the most abundant mass in the universe. But what is more interesting is the fact that they actually haven't been able to exactly find out and clarify about dark energy. It's still kind of mystery for them as well. Second part, dark matter. You'd ask, but what is dark matter? Dark matter is composed of particles that cannot absorb, emit, or reflect light. So you cannot really detect them by observing the electromagnetic radiation. But then you might ask, but then if we cannot see and observe dark matter, how do we know that dark matter exists? That's a very good question. As for astronomers, they have mentioned we know that dark matter exists because of the effects. What I mean, I want to stress the word because of the effects that it has on other objects that we can directly observe. You see, guys? The third component is the normal matter. Normal matter, what is this 5% normal matter? Normal matter basically consists of us, our planets, other planets, exoplanets, stars, galaxies. I mean, this is what composes basically the normal matter. I don't know why it came to my mind now, a very interesting quote from astronomer Carl Sagan. I mean, he unfortunately passed away, but his legacy lives on and on. It's very interesting, one of his quotes, and he mentions that human beings, I mean, our lives, we are kind of like butterflies who flutter for a day, for one day, and think it's forever. I'm gonna repeat it again so you kind of get the depth and the significance of this quote. We are like butterflies who flutter for a day and think it's forever. I mean, just imagine us, guys. We are temporary, impermanent, mortal beings who exist and live in this ever-expanding, dark, cold universe that goes on and on, that expands itself forever. I mean, just think about it. I mean, I believe astronomy is a very humbling subject because it teaches us how much we don't know. How humbling is that? We don't know. I mean, we think we know, but we don't actually know many things that go on, you know, when it comes especially to these big questions, big mysteries. Yeah, I mean, me personally, I sometimes feel sad because I know that I won't be able to know the answers of the questions that I have in this lifetime. I mean, it's impossible with the advancement that we have, with the current advancement. Maybe in the future, thousands of years from now, or maybe hundreds of years from now, humanity will be able to discover deeper truths when it comes to these matters. But I mean, as for now, not really. I accept the fact that we have advanced, obviously. I mean, if you compare our time with 2000 years ago, obviously we have made progress. Those people at the time couldn't even dream about what we have today, right? We have advanced when it comes to intellect, science, art, and all of that, technology. But life experience has shown me that when it comes to the big questions like the mysteries of the universe, intellect has serious limitations, and science doesn't have all the answers either. So we don't really know, we can't state things, especially about this, with 100% certainty, right? And I believe the biggest ideas, or the biggest ideas that have changed the world, that have pushed the wheel of the human civilization forwards, I don't believe they have come just from intellect. If you think about the most intelligent minds that have ever walked on planet Earth, let's take famous scientists like Tesla, Einstein, Newton, Gauss, Euler, I truly believe that most of their ideas came from imagination, intuition, and subconsciousness, which is a deeper realm, I would say. So that makes it quite interesting. Anyway, in our tiny little mortal life, I believe, we try our best to kind of learn, search, and dig for answers, but you can't know everything, Maybe we should leave some questions to the next generations that can continue this quest for the truth and for answers. Yeah, we are impermanent. This is our state. We come into this world with nothing, and we go with nothing. This is the law of nature. I truly believe that actually death is the greatest invention of Mother Nature. It's called differently the great equalizer, right? We were never meant to live forever. We're meant to live for a certain time and then have offsprings and continue this line of life, I would say. Anyway, guys, I would like to close this video with a message that I believe is applicable to all of us as human beings. Just think about it, about our planet, that tiny blue fragile little dot that you can see from these space images and all. It looks so tiny and fragile. So far they haven't been able to find other planets that can host human life the way our planet does. So I guess it's very important to take care of this planet, to be kind to each other, to live in peace, and to be truly happy with each other. What do you guys think? Let me know, and I will see you in my next video.
I've been dreaming on in my head like I've seen it. A life worth living is a life with meaning. I'll do what I love till my heart